Welcome to Business Live. I'm Mark Croskery. In BL tonight, first up, top of the week, we got ticker symbol here, MDS. That's medical, disposable, and supplies. So big announcement here, changes in a distribution agreement. So as at September 1st, 2020, roughly a week ago, the company is no longer going to be carrying the consumer portion of the GlaxoSmithKline huge portfolio. Next up, we got Knutsford Express here, dividend consideration. Logistics company, they carry cargo as well. Passengers, of course, that's what they're known for, but they do have the cargo division as well, which is probably expanding and doing pretty well right now, but we're still waiting for their earnings results. Interested to see how they are doing. So in this case here, payment of dividend consideration, the board of directors is going to get together for September 10th, 2020, just a couple of days from now. Typically more of a growth stock versus a dividend stock. Now talking about dividends here, Sygnus Credit Investments. Sygnus, like a lot of the financial companies on the stock exchange, has their kind of structure, different companies, holding company, or let's say capital company. So in this case, this is a credit investments portfolio. So declaring a dividend here. So the board of directors has declared a dividend. Will always sound complicated with some of these firms, just like Proven. It's US dollars 0.00249 per share. That meeting was held on September 4th, and this dividend is going to be paid October 16th. Salada Foods and JACRA, we carried this recently. Now on election day, actually, Salada Foods gave the disclosure to the stock exchange and said that their court hearing was actually going to be on election day, September 3rd, 2020. Well, we're now about 2 days from that. The market, just like us on Business Live, anxiously are waiting to hear, did this get kind of a stay of notice or what is happening here? This is a whole matter of, the Jamaica Agricultural Commodities Regulatory Authority coming out and saying to Salada as a public company that they really got to increase the local content, in their awesome products, or the products well known at Salada, from, we think it's around 10% to 30%, and then giving you the background or story, Salada coming out and saying that this would impact their cost structure or their costs. We don't know exactly how much. Salada hasn't disclosed that yet. Last up, overseas markets, exciting times. Peloton Interactive, company that's been doing very well, is getting ready to launch a cheaper treadmill and a new bike. Peloton impacted as well because so many gyms are still shuttered. Gyms not just in Jamaica, the Caribbean, the globe, really rated almost high risk, by, lots of health authorities, or just the globe, persons, difficult to social distance inside a gym. But the bottom line here, Peloton pivoting, as a kind of, let's say, gym, health, exercise, nouveau company. And what they're doing is saying that within a week, they're going to come up with a cheaper treadmill. Their treadmills were 4,000 US and above, not cheap, but they're going to come up with a product here, 3,000 US or less. So we're waiting for information. A cool name here, they're going to call it Tread. So, play on the name before, treadmill. So we'll see how this goes, but the bottom line is price below 3,000 US and a new bike to come to market. Hopefully, to boost sales, get some demand going. It's a health company, exercising company, so forth, but it really reminds you a little bit of, Apple, how it got started, Google, the cool factor here being brought to you by Peloton. I'm Mark Croskery, this is Business Live.